We are
Merry
live. Merry Christmas and
Christmas!
happy holidays. How is everyone doing? Wow, it's been a while since we've been on here.
And you've been asking for us to go live as well.
Yeah, we had to figure out how to get this done because here in Thailand, it's not that simple, obviously, because of the time difference and, internet situation and everything else. We had to make sure we were kind of up to par before we decided that we wanted to do this, but we got it all figured out. And Irina is up bright and early because technically at this time it's 9 a.m. here in Thailand. She would be sleeping at least for another hour or two. So we had to make sure that this happens. So she had to get up early today. Um, so in this video, we are just kind of shooting the breeze, doing live Q&As.
Catching up with
Yes,
you.
catching up because it has been a while. I think the last time we went live, we were in Shanghai or Chiang Mai. Yeah, and that was a long time ago. And I think we were just going live in the streets. I had my phone and we were just kind of going around. We were in a food market, I think. Yeah, one of the street markets. But yes, how is everyone doing? Let's start this off. I guess whoever's joining us now, if you could leave a comment, let us know where you're from. And again, happy holidays to everyone. It's the most wonderful time of the year, as they say.
And let us know, what are you celebrating?
Yes, yes. So here in Thailand, a lot of the malls and different places, they have Christmas trees and it's all decked out. But we were just talking about this before we went live. They really don't celebrate Christmas that way. But again, the retail stores and certain stores, they do sell, Christmas stuff. The massage parlors, all the ladies are all dressed up in red, and the bar girls, they're all in red also. So they get festive. They like the dressing up part of it, and of course they do know that they are Westerners here who celebrate Christmas. So they just kind of go along with the theme.
Linda is here
Hey,
from Phoenix,
Linda.
Arizona. Welcome.
Deborah, happy holidays.
Deborah!
Gee.
Good to be live with you
Yes,
here.
yes. So yeah, a lot of you guys were reaching out and saying, when is it that we were going to go live? And it's been a challenge for us to kind of get everything together to go live, because normally when we do go live, we always try to have content for you guys and give you information. This one's going to be a little bit different. This one, we're just kind of shooting the breeze with you. So again, any questions you might have, just drop it in a comment and we'll try to answer it to the best of our abilities. I don't suspect there's going to be a lot of people on this live just because we haven't been live for such a long time.
And the timing is different too. In the
Yeah.
East Coast, it's already 9 p.m.
Linda,
But it is Christmas Eve for you guys.
yes, right. So it's Christmas Day for us. It's December 25th, and for most people on the in the western part of the world, it's Christmas Eve. So yeah, Linda says she's going to Hawaii in 2 weeks. That's epic.
Wow.
Right after the
What do
New
you have
Year's.
planned, Linda? Which island you are going? Let us know.
I may be wrong, but I think majority of the people who reach out to us, it's questions on Instagram. They would ask us like, questions on Hawaii, right? It's like everyone goes to Hawaii. That's like one of the most traveled places to go to. And I guess also because for Westerners, you don't need a passport to go there. And, it's beautiful, of course. So Deborah says, are you homesick yet? Yes, we are homesick.
Especially for the holiday season.
Yes, for the holiday season,
We want
of
to be around
course.
family. We
Yeah.
want to see everyone. And even though we were traveling every Christmas, we would still try to go back home to New York and be with,
Family.
the family and
Yeah.
everyone. Uh,
But this one is a little bit different
Yeah.
just because we're on the opposite side of the world. So it makes it that much difficult to travel and then have to come back here again. So we decided to stay out here for Christmas. But yet, homesick happens, you know. When you're traveling, kind of as much as we do, sometimes it doesn't really factor in. But there are times, like Irina said, during the holidays, when technically you want to be with your loved ones and stuff, and they're not around. Yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult for sure. Hope that answers that question. Christine, hi, Merry Christmas.
Christine, you're teasing me. I've been thinking about that white cake since we've been to Belize.
Yes.
It is the best cake I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, I love chocolate. Like, I would not eat any type of cake if it's not chocolate.
Facts.
This Belize white cake
It's a
with
problem.
caramel, ooh, the
It's
best
a
cake.
problem. She still talks about it. And Christine always teases us and says, "Oh, I have it's it's that time of the year where I order." She'll order like so. Basically, the way this cake is made, someone local makes it. You don't go into a store to
In
buy it,
Belize.
right? In Belize, so you have a local woman who makes it, but you have to put in your order. That's how much of a high demand this cake is, and it is incredible. So most of the people in Belize, when they do have a special occasion like a graduation, a birthday, or anything like that, they would call her and put in an order for the size of the cake and everything else and the amount, and then that's how it's made. But yeah, it's incredible. What else do we have here?
Wow, Linda is going on the Pride of America cruise starting in Honolulu.
Wow.
Not my first visit. We have not actually done a cruise out of Hawaii.
Out of Hawaii. Let us know how that
And
goes.
yeah, that would be a very good experience.
Yeah.
Pride is a pretty old ship, but the stops that it makes
It
are
stops at Big Island, yes?
really great. Yeah, it
Yeah, it
stops
stops in
on
Big
Big
Island.
Island, Kauai, and Oahu. Obviously, it sails out of. So
Mhm.
yeah, let us know what your experience is like on the ship, or reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook,
Mhm.
or comments in here on the YouTube.
We were always under the impression that cruises out of Hawaii is expensive. I think the last time when we were living in Hawaii and we looked, compared to say a cruise out of Miami, it was a huge difference in price. So we didn't do it, but let us know how affordable it really was or how expensive it really is. And I would definitely like to circle back around and
if you found a good deal in January.
Marlon is here. What's up, Mar? Happy
Merry
holidays and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I got the whole Belize crew in here representing.
So sweet.
Yes, Mel's is here.
Families here, at least online,
Yeah.
live stream. That is really nice. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Mels. Thank you for
Merry
joining.
Christmas, Mels.
It is really sweet to have familiar faces on the holidays.
Yes. Thank you. So let's talk about kind of like what there's been times where I think a few people had reached out to us on Instagram and they said, "Hey, we haven't heard anything from you guys in a while. Are you guys okay?" Well, obviously, because we weren't putting out content as much and as frequent as we were.
On Instagram, at least.
Yes, on Instagram.
On YouTube, we're still putting out a lot of videos.
Yes, but sometimes what happens is that depending on where we're traveling to, we really get consumed with filming so much day after day after day. It's a constant go, 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 go. And sometimes we don't put out stuff on Instagram, or we don't put out stuff on YouTube, and we might disappear for a little while. But, we're still in the game. It's just that it's just footage upon footage being compiled and has to be sorted and edited and all that. And sometimes it just takes time. That's all it is.
Yeah, and all these platforms really, sometimes you don't know where to allocate your time to, because we have YouTube Shorts, we have the main content on YouTube that is obviously taking up the entire time for editing and stuff. So sometimes Instagram gets pushed back, and TikTok as well.
Right.
And especially it's very hard to manage so many platforms, but
absolutely
we try our best.
Merry Christmas, Jason. Jason's here. Yeah, it's official.
Well.
I got the whole Belize family up in here. This is epic. I wasn't expecting this. Thanks for joining, guys.
So awesome.
So cool. So story time. Let's get into a little bit of story. So,
well, we have quite a few stories.
Yeah,
I don't know which one you want to start with.
So let's talk about the last time when we had to leave Thailand. So basically,
before we do that, so let's
recap.
Tell them why we are here in Thailand and what's the situation.
Okay, you start.
Okay, so we've been in Thailand for already 4 months or 6 months.
I
Well,
think
we've been
it's
in Thailand for 2 months before, then we left, then we came back, and since we came back, it's been 4 months that we're in Thailand. And in order to stay in Thailand legally, obviously, we come in on a tourist visa, which is for Americans, it's for 1 month, and then you can renew it and extend it for 1 month while you're in the country. But after the 2 months, so the total is 2 months of the tourist visa everyone is allowed to have, and then you would have to leave the country. And if you want to come back and stay here longer, that is called a visa run. So we did a visa run to Vietnam, so we thought.
so we filed for our visa electronically
To Vietnam.
to Vietnam, and
We purchased the tickets.
we purchased tickets, we purchased a hotel, place to stay, and everything. And when we got to the airport to fly out of Thailand to go to Vietnam, the ticket agent was like, wait a minute, something is wrong. Your identification, your passport does not match the visa. And the reason it wasn't matching is because there was 1 digit off on Irina's birthday.
And to apply for the visa, you have to type in all your information and attach a copy of your passport there. So if there was any type of errors in my application, I would assume they would reject my application because it doesn't match my passport, but they approved it.
Right. And she said, well, you know what? Let me call Vietnam and explain the situation that I'm dealing with here, and they will make the final call. So she went, she made her phone call, she came back to us, she goes, I'm sorry. They're saying that if the passport does not match the visa information, there is no way they can let you into the country.
Vietnam is very strict.
Yes. So now we're like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? We literally just had 2 days left before we have to leave Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know where to go, what to do, what our option was. So she started giving us a few options. She's like, well, you could go to Japan. Technically, you don't need a visa. But we're like, well, we weren't planning on going to Japan. And when we do go to Japan, we're planning on staying there for a while. So Japan wasn't.
And it's pretty far from Vietnam. At
Exactly.
Least, I don't know how many hours, 4 or 6 hours.
Right. And remember, this is a visa run. So technically, we were just going to leave Thailand just for a few days and fly right back in. That's the point of it. We weren't leaving for good.
Mm-hmm.
So
and we only had like 2 knapsacks with us.
Right. So the ticket agent gave us a couple more different things, choices for us to choose from. And she mentioned Cambodia. And she's like, well, in Cambodia, you'll get the 30-day visas upon arrival. So we wouldn't have to worry about that. Well, Cambodia was on our list of one of the places to go. It just wasn't at the moment. But then we had to figure out, hey, I guess that's the only way to go. Because we also had to factor in, well, what does it cost to fly to Cambodia? And Cambodia is a neighboring country to Thailand. So it's really close and we could just kind of hop back and forth. So we went to the ticket agent. They pulled up the numbers. We got a flight.
Yeah, it was literally within an hour arriving to the airport. We had to change our flights entirely. Round trip, we had to book quickly the hotel in Cambodia,
because they won't let you
where to stay.
Where to stay, right? Because they won't let you into Cambodia unless they know where you're going to stay. Mm-hmm. So we had to, while the ticket agent is working out the ticket information, Irina's on her phone trying to figure out, okay, where we're going to stay. What's the best location? It was so chaotic. I wish I had filmed it, but we were so stressed out in the moment that that was the last thing I was thinking about doing was filming. We were just trying to pull information from everywhere.
Yeah. And we couldn't reapply for Vietnam visa right away because Vietnam visa takes minimum 2 to 3 business days. And when we're applying for the visa originally, it took us 5 days to get the visa. So reapplying for the visa wasn't really the option.
Yeah.
And it was just too short of a time to until we had to leave. So we were already at the airport. So we had to make a very
everything was
minute.
Fast. I mean, literally after it was booked, we had an hour to get on the flight. Yeah. So everything was just so chaotic. I think that was one of the most chaotic times we've
Yeah,
actually had where we
this
don't
was
plan.
the shortest trip we ever planned.
Yeah,
The
or not plan.
shortest planning, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, we had to plan when we were on the spot.
Right.
It's like, you have to leave now. Where are you
Where
going?
you're going. Yeah, make up your mind so we could plug it in the system. But
Mhm.
that worked out great. Cambodia, I wasn't thrilled about going to Cambodia. Again, it was on our list. I didn't really know much about it. Irina had been there in the past.
Many years
So,
ago.
right. So she kind of understood certain things about Cambodia and kind of where we should go. And it was amazing. It was really, really great in Cambodia. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Can you imagine drinks, gin and tonic there is only $2. Of course, depending on the place, there are places where you pay $10 for it, but I was just blown away that we were able to get a drink for
Yeah. And it
$2.
was good. It wasn't like,
Yeah, it was
watered down or anything.
strong.
It was
Yeah.
perfect. We did what did we do when we were there? We went to the
Siem,
temple,
Siem Reap.
right? We did also we did the floating village.
Yeah,
That was really, really interesting. And so we're telling you guys this. Of course, you haven't seen the vlogs come out yet. I'm gonna get to why that hasn't populated as yet, because that's another issue.
if it ever will
If it
be.
ever will, yes, fingers crossed. So yeah, we went to a ladyboy show. That was really cool. So that was the first time I've ever been to a ladyboy show.
I'd say it's just
More trans. Yeah, it wasn't ladyboy, it was more trans. But basically it was like this little bar, and they had a little stage, and they would play certain songs, and
lip sync.
yeah, and they would come out and they would lip sync these songs. But the costumes they would come out in is just, it's crazy. I really enjoyed myself. That was really cool. Yeah. So
Kombucha, Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas to you
Yeah,
and your
I saw
family.
you went to Japan and you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, like Japan right now is at the top of our list. We're not sure when we're going to get there, but we still want to. It's like, but when we go, we really want. I know, a lot of people say Japan can be expensive, but when we go there, we want to make sure that we're able to stay there for a while and enjoy it. And all the ducks are aligned for when we go there, because we definitely want to explore Japan. It's just so different there, and I think that's what attracts me the most. It's like night and day. Hardly anyone speaks English, and everything is in Japanese, with maybe just a few places where they do have English translation, but not too many. So for me, it's really different being in a place. I don't think we've ever traveled in a place where they don't speak English, or things are not translated in English. That's another thing about Cambodia. A lot of people spoke English in Cambodia. Taxi drivers, restaurants.
And they speak very well.
Very well. Very well. What was the other place? Vietnam, not so much. There were a few people who spoke English, but mainly hotels, staff and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that was our issue we had. That's why we ended up in Cambodia instead of back to Vietnam. Now, this would have been the second time we were in Vietnam. We did the north of Vietnam, and then we came to Thailand. And then when we did the visa run, it would have been the south of Thailand. So it would have been Saigon, south of Vietnam. Sorry. So it would have been Saigon, which is known as Ho Chi Minh, right? And then we would have went to a couple more places, going a little bit more up north to kind of complete Vietnam. But we are planning on going back there very soon.
Because we already booked, but we still again visa Vietnam visa situation. I applied for my visa when I was applying for the Vans. They had a payment system issue, and when I went back inside the application, I wanted to repay for the visa, and it just didn't allow. There is an error, so yeah. But this time we made sure we have plenty of time, and this time I rechecked the application like so many times.
So remember, guys, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop it in the comments so we could answer them. Let's talk about the places we've been. So we're going to kind of recap 2023 and our travels. We'll try to run through that. So for those of you who don't know, we got married in I shouldn't say we got married in the Maldives. We got married in New York, but the ceremony was in the Maldives early this year. And we have traveled. Wait, before I tell you how many places we've traveled, if you guys can take a guess how many places we have traveled in 2023, drop it in a comment and let us know, and we'll see who comes within the closest. Maybe someone will actually nail it, but right now, let us know. Drop a comment. Let us know how many places we have been in 2023, and then
take a guess.
Yeah,
How
take a
many
guess.
places do you think? And I can't believe our anniversary is coming up soon. It's
Yes.
the time flies. I can't believe it's been almost a year. And we actually booked our anniversary trip to Singapore.
Singapore, yes, we'll be in Singapore, and we just got back from Kuala Lumpur.
Malaysia.
Yes, in Malaysia. That was really, really epic. So back to what I was saying before, we have an issue with our storage, with our hard drive. Our hard drive clocked out on us. And on that hard drive, we have all our vlogs that we've been filming for the past, 2 months? Yeah, more than that. Yeah. So all our stuff is on there, and it's a lot of content. And we reached out to a company here in Thailand, and they specialize in Bangkok. They specialize, because we're in Pattaya, by the way, and Bangkok is about 2 hours from here by bus. And they specialize in retrieving information off your hard drive if your hard drive happens to fail, like ours did. So fingers crossed, they're able to at least get majority of the information off the hard drive, and we'll be able to, continue editing those videos and share it with you guys, because we did have some epic trips.
Yolanda is here. Happy
Hey,
holidays
Yolanda,
to you
nice to
as
see you. Happy
well.
holidays. Oh, really
Thank you
nice.
for joining.
So back to what I was saying before. We'll just kind of tell them how many places we've been. You want to say?
So we counted this year, 2023 marks 33 places we've been to this year.
Yeah. The list is crazy. When we thought about that, we stopped and we thought about it the other day.
Yolanda said 50. Yeah. 33.
33 is the number. It was close because we were trying to figure out how many places, and we had to actually take an hour to try to go through our travels and say, okay, we left New York, we did this, we did that. So yes, the number is 33. To list them out for you, we started off in Aruba.
Yeah, we did 2 cruises.
2 back-to-back cruises out of Puerto Rico.
Out of Puerto Rico.
So we did Aruba. We did, this was in the ABC Islands. We did Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts. That was all one cruise, right? And then we got on the following cruise, and well, of course, we explored Puerto Rico. And then we did St. Thomas, St. Martin, Antigua, Barbados. And then we came back to Puerto Rico. We went to Culebra, off the island of Puerto Rico. And what did we do after that?
So out of these cruises, what was your favorite place?
Wow, that's hard to say, because like Barbados jumps out on the top for me, just because the water in Barbados is so nice. It's so clear. It's clean. The beaches are just sand all the way through. Like, it's not rocky. Yeah, the weather was perfect. And that's all we really did in Barbados. Like, we didn't even go into the town and explore any like historic places or pass by Rihanna's house or anything. Yeah.
James is here.
Hey,
Merry
James,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for joining us. Are you celebrating this Christmas Eve with your family? What are you doing? Are you having dinner? Let us know.
Yeah. So that's the crazy thing about travel, right? Like, when you're traveling and you're not able to make it home, to family, that's the part of it that's kind of like, yeah, it's not that great. The traveling is great, but then when time comes around for you to be with family and then they're not around, or you're just too far away, or it just doesn't work out with travels.
I think this was the first Thanksgiving for us without turkey.
Oh yeah, we have turkey this Thanksgiving.
Turkey, the way Devon makes his turkey is the best turkey ever. And the reason why is because, well, first of all, I don't even think there's turkey in Thailand.
I don't think
we've never seen. But
maybe.
And not only that, all places, all condos here in Thailand, they do not have ovens. They just have the stove tops but no ovens. That's why our kitchen is really small, and we're not even able to prepare any like holiday meals. So this holidays,
No turkey,
yeah,
no ham, none of that stuff. No white cake, none of that.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's been a little tough for that, because at least if you had a holiday meal, it kind of brings you a little bit closer
Yeah.
to the feeling of holidays. But when you wake up in the morning and
This is the only holidays,
yeah,
and the
that's about
twinkle
it.
lights right there.
Yeah.
James said, mellow evening here, dinner with my father, large dinner tomorrow night. Oh, it sounds nice.
Awesome. Awesome. John
John,
Knowles, hey,
welcome.
welcome. Happy
Happy holidays
holidays
to
to
you as
you.
well.
James
From
says, "Are we having
Canada.
Thai food?" Listen,
Ah,
well, I shouldn't say we have Thai food every day, because then that would be a lie. So where we live, it's literally 1 block away from a food market. You want to explain what the food market is?
yeah, so Thailand is known for street food. And when I was coming here, I was very suspicious about street food because when we lived in Bali, there is no for street food because of Bali belly, which is a bug that you can get from unsanitary food. So, and I'm very picky when it comes to food. So street markets for me, I was like, I'm not sure if I want to be eating from street markets. But Thailand is very good when it comes to the food, and the sanitary conditions are much better than in Bali. They use gloves
And
and stuff
way
like
better
that.
than Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah, and it tastes actually really good. And also here in Thailand, the restaurants, at least where we at, are not really that great. They look more like just open air hole in the wall. They don't care about decoration. So it's like wooden chairs, and the view is not even so great.
Right. The restaurants are not really nice restaurants. Again,
Mhm.
as compared to like Bali when we were there,
Mhm.
the restaurants are themed out. They're designed very well.
Yeah.
Some are modern,
They
some
have
are
vibe.
hobo. Yeah, they got vibes. They all got vibes in
Yeah.
Bali. That's one thing. But here it's not. It's just a square, some chairs and tables, and
Yeah.
call it a day. So we don't really go out and eat much at all, almost hardly ever. And that's, normally we love going out to eat and having. The last time we went out to eat, I think, well, it was a fireworks display happening on the beach, and we went to see that. And then I think another time, Kenny G was performing, and I think we had dinner out. But besides that, we just eat from the street markets.
Yeah, and
every day.
The street market have really good food, and they have good options.
A
I was
lot of
blown
options.
away. There's a stall with Russian food, and the lady cooks really well.
She's
It
Russian.
reminds me of my home cooking, my mom's cooking, my sister's cooking. So I eat a lot from there. As far as Thai food, they do a lot of satay, which is meat on a stick. So it's barbecue grill. They have roasted chicken and Indian food. They even
Yeah, they
have
have Indian
Mexican food here.
Mhm.
So as far as Thai food, we don't really eat that much Thai food.
Right.
Very
I think we had
seldom.
pad Thai once.
Yeah, there is a guy cooking pad
Mr.
Thai,
Boom.
and he has a line.
A line. Everybody
extended.
goes to him. We had it. We thought it was a little bit too soggy. It just wasn't up to par, so we never went back to him. But he always has a line. He has like one of the largest lines in the food market.
So as far as Thai food, we don't eat too much of it. When we were in the northern Thailand, we had an amazing experience on a Thai cooking class. So we learned how to make a lot of dishes. And tam kha soup, which is coconut soup, is Devon's favorite soup. And he makes it so well. So a few times he made it at home for us.
So we do have a stove and we do have a microwave, but we don't have an oven. So I'm able to kind of cook the soup, the Thai soup. And it's really cool because so the Thai soup, you need certain ingredients for it to taste the way it's supposed to taste. And if you're living in the States, you have to go to maybe a Thai market,
An Asian
or
market,
a gourmet store that might have a Thai section, and still not even, because you need the ganga, the what is it called, a gang alang.
I forgot.
So it looks almost like a ginger root, but it's not ginger. A lot of people want to compare it to ginger.
Mhm.
It kind of looks like it, but it's smaller and it's thinner, but it totally different
and what's
taste.
the name also of the leaf?
And
The
then there's a
green-
specific green leaf that you have to put in it as well, and it's very pungent, very aromatic.
Yeah.
And when you put it in the soup, it makes the soup. So if you don't have that, there is no substitution you can use to make it taste that way.
And when you smell that leaf, it actually smells like that soup.
Exactly. If you smell the leaf, you smell the soup. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the way they sell it in the markets, in the fruit markets and the vegetable markets,
Mhm.
they have a rubber band, and they have like the leaf. They have the what's the long thing called again? Lemongrass? No, it's not lemongrass.
I can't. It's too early for me. I can't.
All the ingredients are bundled together in a rubber band. So when you buy that, you have the soup. You just add coconut water, and you're good to go. Maybe just a few other ingredients.
Forever Summer is here. If you don't know, they are our friends, also YouTubers, Chris and Martha. They also got married this year.
Yes, and they changed their name. So that is Chris and Martha in the live.
Chris, yeah, they are now Forever Summer.
Yeah.
James says, "Aloha Forever Summer." Who is hiding behind the name?
Exactly, exactly. So what are you guys doing for the New Year's, right? Because Christmas is here, and then the other big event is New Year's. What is everyone doing? Let us know what you have planned. What are the big plans? And also, is there anyone in here right now that's looking to travel in 2024? And if so, what's the first destination you guys are heading to? We definitely like to know.
If you're just joining us, Merry Christmas.
Yes, happy holidays to everyone. Joyce is here.
Joyce.
Happy holiday.
Honestly, it's so good to have you all here with us. Because again, we are in Thailand and we don't have our family, so we are feeling a little homesick. So it is so nice to have Devon's family from Belize here live with us, our friends Chris and Marta, and all of you, James, Joyce, Yolanda. So really we love being live with you and interact with you and seeing familiar names and chat and hang out with you live, at least virtually like this. It makes a difference, and we really grateful to have you here.
Yes, for sure.
And I am really excited myself for the New Year's, because our friends from the West Coast, well, or do you consider that
the West Coast?
Yeah, are coming to Thailand.
Yeah, they're actually coming to Thailand to kind of hang out with us. It's going to be awesome. We will introduce you to them as we create videos while we're there in Thailand. We're going to go down to
down south.
Further south, and we're looking to have a really good time. Chris says he's actually having a New Year's bash in his house.
Who is coming?
It's gonna be a house party.
Nice.
Champagne New Year's Eve live. Or he wants to know if we're gonna do.
Well, I don't know what that's gonna be morning for us. I don't think we'll wake up for that.
Oh yeah, because we will. No. Oh yeah, that's right. We will celebrate New Year's first,
and then 12 hours. Oh well, maybe that's gonna be afternoon for us, and.
So if we broadcast the same time, we would just have to wake up early from a night of New Year's partying. We'll see. We won't promise, but we'll let you know.
James, thank you for getting up early to live stream today. Thank you. That's actually an effort for me. Devon always up 5-6 in the morning. I like to sleep in, and I'm a little slow in the morning.
So let's see what we had here. Oh, Yolanda said, we had our Christmas dinner today on the 24th, and on New Year's Eve would be at a church, no dinner. My family and I will be going to a Norwegian cruise, celebrating our 40th anniversary in October.
Anniversary. Oh, well, it's almost in a year. Okay.
Yeah.
7:30 p.m. here.
7:30. So that means you are on the West Coast. Yes, James is on the West Coast. Deborah says, I have 2 cruises set for 2024. Choo. So Carnival Radiance to Mexico, and then Disney
Ooh,
Fantasy to Tortella and to St. Thomas.
nice.
Nice.
We never been to Tortola.
No, we never been to Tortola, but so St. Thomas, we've been to St. Thomas
Twice.
3 times, no?
3 times, maybe 3
I think
times.
we just
Yeah.
flew there one time and stayed at a hotel,
Oh,
and we
yeah,
went
3
twice
times.
on a cruise. Yeah. St. Thomas for us. Deborah, have you been to St. Thomas before? Let us know in the comment.
Beauty sleep is a must even for Chris.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out. So when we go for New Year's, we're going to be going to Phuket. We will be in Phuket, and then we're going to go off to one of the neighboring islands, and that's where we're going to celebrate our New Year's again with our friends coming from the West Coast. So we're looking forward to that. And then we planned our anniversary. Our anniversary is going to be the first time we're going to leave Thailand.
No, we're going to Vietnam first.
Oh, right. So we have to do a visa run.
Round 2. Well, yeah, round 3 for Vietnam.
Right.
And then we are going there in January to reset our visa. And then we are going to Singapore in February. And from Singapore, we are flying to another island in Thailand. It's called Koh Samui. It's a very popular island. I've never been there, so I have high expectations.
Yes.
And
well, we've been told by a lot of people who we meet who've been there, and they said that's like the place to be. It's so beautiful there. So definitely looking forward. Actually, one of the places I think that to us in our travels up to this point that has been the biggest shocker, culture shock, I would have to say it would be Vietnam.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Vietnam has been a culture shock, but I'm sure Japan will top that times 10.
Yeah. We recently came back from Kuala Lumpur, and when I was in Kuala Lumpur many years ago, about maybe 12, 13 years ago, that was my least favorite place out of 7 countries in 7 Southeast Asia that I went to at that time, because I did not feel safe there, and a lot of men specifically were approaching me and my friend and asking if we were Muslim or not. So we didn't feel comfortable, and back in the days it wasn't really the smartphones well, at least we didn't have smartphones where we can just search what to do and stuff like that. So we didn't really have a good time in Kuala Lumpur. But this time we went with Devon. I really enjoyed Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, it's really nice there. The food, really, really good. Prices, really, really good.
And the city is so clean.
Yes, the city is very clean and developing very fast too. Yolanda says, well, guys, it's 9:30 here. Have to get up at 4 in the morning. You're a lovely couple. Have a happy and safe New Year and happy travels. Love you much. Same to you. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. And thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. So what else we have here? Oh, so back to the list of the places we've been. We also, after we left Culebra, we did what did we do? We did the Maldives. So we did Crossroads in the Maldives, we did Lux, we did Digura, we did Sentara, we did Mafushi. And we also did Male and Hulu Male, right? Because we stayed in those places as well. And that's all within the Maldives. And then we flew to Bali. Then from Bali, we flew over to the neighboring island, which was Nusa Penida. And that was great. We had a really good time there. And then we flew into Bangkok. And then we did Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai,
the northern
Landau. So we were in the upper north of Thailand. So right now, where we are in our vlogs, we just left Ninh Binh. That is the last vlog we published, I think 3-4 days ago. And then next we're going to be going to Hoi An. And Hoi An is really beautiful. moving forward, the other places that I mentioned, we don't know. Fingers are crossed again. If you're just joining us, our hard drive crashed, and we have to see if we can get the data pulled off of it. And all our vlogs are on that hard drive. So fingers crossed that we're able to recover at least most of it. But I'm confident it will, because the company that we're going to in Bangkok, that's what they specialize in. That is all they do, is that they get the information off your computer or off a hard drive. They can recover it for you. They have the, I guess.
Yeah, they specialize in data recovery.
Data recovery, yeah. So that's really awesome. What do we have here? Oh, TNT is in New York, he said. Oh, wow.
No, it's TED New York. I don't know what TED means. Chris, what is that?
He said, let's link up in El Nido. So, well, I'll let Chris spew his stuff here if he wants to in the comment, but he has some exciting things going on within the next year or two. And I know he's very excited about it, and he's kind of mentioning it a little bit. Yeah.
TED New Year. I don't know what TED. What's TED, Chris?
He said, be careful in the Philippines. You're going to want to settle down there. Well, we're definitely going to find out for sure. So we're planning to leave Thailand.
So we have a condo here that we are renting. We have a lease, and from here we just travel into other different places. This way we kind of have a place to keep our luggage and rest in between travels and plan and edit and catch up with work. And from here we just go into other places. So we have our place here till the end of April.
Yeah.
And from there we are going to start traveling again.
So that's the plan for 2024.
Oh, so Tet is a big celebration in Vietnam. What kind of so New Year celebration in Vietnam? We didn't really know anything about us.
When we were in Kuala Lumpur, we were talking to a taxi driver, and he said within the next few months or weeks or something, there's a massive celebration going on in Kuala Lumpur. We went to a place called Batu Caves. It's a beautiful cave, and they have a temple inside of it. You go inside the cave, but to get to the cave, you have to go up these stairs, and the stairs are all colorful. If you're following us on social media, on Instagram, I think the last post I did on Instagram is us sitting on the stairs, and the drone kind of flew back and it exposed the stairs and the statue. So that is Batu Caves, and we went there, and the taxi driver was telling us there's a celebration that happens, and he said, did he say something like 22,000 people or something like that? A massive amount of people is going to show up at that one temple. And I can't imagine even what like 200 people in that temple would look like. So I don't understand how 22,000 people can be there. It's going to be like madness. And he said it happens over a few days. So that's wild. What else we have here? And I felt like we haven't been here for so long, and like catching up on everything is so.
Yeah.
Do I have anything that we wanted to talk about?
Feliz Navidad from Puerto Rico.
Yay! We were just talking about Puerto Rico just now. Hope you got that. Yeah, I think that was all that I had written down as far as our notes. But yeah, we're looking forward to 2024. It should be really exciting. Again, things are kind of back to normal, so traveling is not as hectic as what it once was. Of course, a lot of other things, but yeah, really looking forward to 2024. And hopefully we could add another 33 destinations, if not more. Maybe we hit, I think it was Yolanda that said 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we hit that 50 mark. But then again, we slow travel, so probably not. Yeah. What's one place that is on your bucket list that you want to make for 2024?
Well, I don't know if it's going to be 2024 or not, but again, I do want to go to Japan, and we have not done much in Europe yet.
Yes.
But that part of the world also is on our list, and I think when we do go to Europe, we'll probably get another place for a while, and from there we'll just hop to
Hop around.
different places.
Yeah.
Chris says
Minimum.
minimum 33 next year.
Let us know on in the comments kind of what is your bucket list travel destination. I'm interested to see where you guys would like to go. Like if you had one place to choose to go to next year, whether it's in your reach right now or not, what would it be? What would that place be? Japan, yeah, I think would be. But also for Christmas next year, or if not the year after, I definitely would love to go to Christmas Village. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it is amazing. And you could do dog sledding and all the Christmassy stuff. It's just epic there. And once I found that that place existed, I'm like, yo, we have to go there. Like literally Santa Claus is there. Like Santa is there, you know, and he has a little mailbox thing and he writes out all his letters. It's literally like the North Pole.
What country is it located? Is
I
it
don't-
in Finland?
I think it might be in Finland. I think it might be in Finland. Yeah. So yeah. Looking forward to that. That's going to be really epic. Trying to get a little bit more unusual things in the travel, you know.
Forever, somewhere, anywhere, just be out will be.
For sure. But yeah, we have to link in the Philippines, Chris. Definitely. All right. I think we kind of covered it all, no? Did we miss any comments, any questions? Let me just kind of go back here to make sure we didn't miss anyone's question.
So today we are planning, it's Christmas Day for us, but we are planning to go to the immigration. When you arrive to Thailand, if you're just a tourist, usually your hotel or your Airbnb host, lean back a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Your Airbnb host will register you. So Thailand requires you to have a registration, but because we have a condo here, we have to go to the immigration office ourselves every time we arrive into country and register our address. It's a quick and free procedure. Nevertheless, you just have to go to the immigration and do it. So this is what we are planning to go
after this, like literally after this, we're gonna go down there. Wade said Australia would be amazing. Yes, Australia is really nice. We want to go back to Australia, definitely, for sure. That's also on our list. Australia's beautiful.
Nothing more fun than visit immigration.
On Christmas Day, on top of that, on Christmas Day. So yeah, but we're not really anticipating a lot of people to be there. Normally it's, you know, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours of waiting around, you know, for your number to be called. But I don't anticipate it to be that way. I could be wrong. It could be like, hey, it's Christmas. Everyone will think it's the perfect time to go get your documents straightened out, and everyone is just there all at the same time.
But in Thailand, there is not too many Americans here, at least in the part where we are at.
Yeah, Australians, Germans.
December 25th is an American Christmas.
Right. So yeah, maybe it would be crowded. There won't be any difference.
Yeah.
Be interesting when we go there and find out, though. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good to go.
Well, thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
It was a pleasure hanging out with you.
Finally.
Your Christmas Eve, our Christmas Day.
Yes. And of course, we wish you guys all the best. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. No matter what you're celebrating. Kwanzaa, whatever it might be.
Merry Christmas and
a prosperous New Year.
To the humblest couple in YouTube. Have a blessed time, Devon and Irina. Say hi to Mom and Aunt for us, Devon.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
And same to you and your family, and same to you and everyone else who have joined us in this live. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us and connect with us again. It's been a while, and we promise we will try to do a little bit better in 2024. and try to go live a little
It's too
bit,
early for me.
a little bit more. For her, it's going to be a struggle to get her up. That's a part of the whole thing. But yes. So we thank you guys for joining, and we definitely will see you again. We will keep you posted and up to date. Maybe we do another live to tell you what happened with the story on our hard drive. If we can get all those vlogs transferred and saved from our hard drives, because it's a lot. It's about 30.
I don't even know.
It's about 30 to 40 videos that would be lost in our travels, if not to mention all the past videos, because we always kind of save that stuff. So it would be a lot of content lost if they cannot retrieve that. So hopefully that works out, and that would be a great way to start the new year. And then we'll just continue putting out those vlogs in the order that they were filmed.
Thank you so much, James.
Thank you,
Have
guys.
a great 2024. You too. All right, guys.
And again,
Bye.
we didn't promise anything for New Year's champagne toast, but who knows? I think we might just pop in. Let's see what happens. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Again, thanks for stopping by, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
And just be out with us.
Cheers.